At Counter-Strike 2's first Tier 1 tournament, IEM Sydney showcased a lot of exciting games. However, no match was as riveting to watch as the nail-biting grand finals between Complexity and Faze, extending to all three maps with incredibly close scorelines. Today, we'll be analyzing the most important rounds of the game that either pushed one team for an advantage or closed the gap and made the game even more possible for the losing team.
It's Broky with a
AWP kills have dropped by 4.35% from the last Tier 1 CSGO tournament, but that hasn't stopped Broky from making insane AWP plays on Overpass. With FaZe slowly crawling their way back from a 5-2 deficit at the beginning of the game, on round 10, Rain tries to get aggressive towards Fountain, where he does some good damage to JT but is forced to retreat before the onslaught of Complexity members catch up to him. Broky, holding for this aggressive push, catches Elige as he rounds the corner, which puts a halt to Complexity's rush. But Broky's not done yet. Silently walking his way up long, he finishes off JT as Complexity tries to rotate back through ramp before running. Complexity eventually finds themselves preparing for a B rush, where although Floppy throws a great flash to set up the kill onto Karrigan and the teams trade out a player, Broky has already set himself up on site, catching hallzerk unaware and putting Grim in an unwinnable 1 vs 3.
Needs a whole lot more. Using his util. They want to swing out. They do. It's twistzz with just 3.
After a close round 11 where Broky picks up another 2 kills, he goes ballistic on the final round of the half, going for a quick peek into connector where he hits this lightning fast shot onto elige. Grim fires a few shots through connector door, hoping that Broky thinks he backed off and went up the ladder as Broky rechambers a shot. However, Broky makes a great read and pre-aims the corner where Grim is hiding, getting an easy pick that puts FaZe up 2 players. But Broky isn't done yet. Despite being smoked off at the connector door, Broky calls for a flash from twistzz, which blinds Floppy and JT. Broky then jumps out of the door to secure a kill. With great intuition, he prioritizes killing the tunnels player who wasn't blinded, before getting killed by JT who has just come off from being blind.
Those time and time again.
And it's Broky with a lightning fast opening. Elige did not see that one coming. Keeping it dynamic is Broky. 1-3-3-7 indeed. And then another for the AWPer.
Oh, and he's not, is he?
He wouldn't.
Come on, Broky.
He really,
that's enough.
He really does, and he's getting flashed in.
Oh!
Broky! No way! Absolute insanity!
This phenomenal set of rounds proves why Broky is considered one of the best AWPers in Counter-Strike, and how he can effectively utilize the AWP in both passive and aggressive playstyles.
Repositioning as well, like you said, the incendiary down, landing to get a strong...
With the score at 10-11, Complexity are in the hot seat as one round would put FaZe at match point, and their lack of money would put them at an eco, almost guaranteeing a map loss. FaZe throws an HE towards barrels to clear out anyone playing there, but they are instead met with a complete smoke between pillar and barrels, blocking off any sight line that they may have towards the right side of the site. Deterred from entering from the right, they move towards the default plant spot, where they get gunned down by 3 Complexity members. With not much hope left for a round win, ropz and karrigan push in, hoping to at least do some damage economically. However, elige catches ropz on a headshot angle, allowing him to get the kill while minimizing the chances of dying or getting traded. This puts karrigan in an awkward spot as he tries to time out the smoke before peeking elige. Although he almost gets the kill, elige perfectly ducks away as the smoke fades, forcing karrigan to focus on barrel, where he again almost kills JT, but with perfect crouch timing and assistance from Floppy, Complexity is able to keep 4 players alive, keeping their economy healthy. So even when a disastrous round such as round 24 occurs, where FaZe kills 4 players on an eco, they still have enough money for the final round, where a smart lurk from elige and JT ends the game in Complexity's favor. Sometimes, the best thing you can do in a comeback is to stay alive and try to keep the advantages you have for as long as possible, even if it isn't a directly round-winning play.
Just need to bring him down! One man! He's gone! And Complexity have the lead! Clutch again. Billy's not looking. Gone!
I've already given you a sneak peek at FaZe's eco prowess on round 24 on Overpass, and although they almost certainly would have won Overpass if they had won that round, they make up by winning round 19 on Nuke. The round starts with a rough force buy by FaZe, but the tides quickly turn when Broky hits this nasty shot.
Hold off.
Oh my god, Broky, he isn't going down without a fight.
And he takes down Elige as well.
ropz is in trophy room when he jumps up to headshot angle and spots at least 2 complexity members ready to pounce. He chooses to drop down onto ramp instead of taking the fight as Broky rotates to assist him. Broky gets mollied off, and Faze and Complexity are stuck in a standoff while Complexity waits for the molly to fade to peek Broky. Floppy holds ramp for ropz as hallzerk throws a flash to blind Broky. Complexity doesn't get the kill, but this small window of opportunity allows ropz to get a kill onto Floppy before getting traded out by hallzerk. Complexity eventually takes B, where they kill Broky in window. With Rain and twistzz having rotated from secret, Complexity is forced to be cautious as they make their way onto site. As hallzerk tries to clear vents, Rain catches him and Complexity reconsiders their options. They decide that doing a full clear back vents would give them the best chance to win. However, twistzz is waiting tunnels and kills Grim, but does not overextend and plays his life. JT, realizing that he is surrounded, tries to fight on site, but falls to Karrigan holding the double doors. This round not only gives Faze a crucial round win, but also breaks Complexity's economy, which allows Faze to win an easy eco round to put them 1 round away from match point. Round 19 is a masterclass on how to play your advantages in disadvantageous situations by keeping up numbers, and minimizing losses by playing safe.
Him in, and it's a fazeclan round! It has to be Grim, it has to be JT, they can't...
Ancient was a heart-pounding series that had Faze take an early 8-1 lead, only for Complexity to fire back by winning 6 rounds in a row in the second half. After Faze had obtained an early and healthy lead over Complexity, Complexity broke their streak. What happens next is another masterful force buy round by Faze that swings the half in their favor. Round 6 starts with Complexity pushing far into caves before Faze gain any information about what their game plan is. Karrigan is alone on B as Complexity starts to swarm site, where he throws a clutch smoke in front of cave, buying Faze some time to rotate. Elige gets a lurk kill mid onto ropz, and Floppy finds the kill onto Karrigan exposed on site. Complexity slow down as they realize that Faze's mid players have most likely rotated towards B as Elige has ran. Despite this, with the safety of the cave smoke, twistzz finds the kill onto hallzerk in B main, which is Complexity's cue to leave. Knowing that at least 1 mid player is dead, and the other 2 are most likely on B, Complexity freely walk across mid and rush onto A, where Rain is holding near A main. Elige attempts to clear him, but Rain sits him down with his wrist-breaking flick, where Complexity again is stalled because of Ancient's fast CT rotations, meaning that Faze's 2 B players have already rotated to Street and Temple before Complexity has even attempted to plant the bomb. Broky threads the needle and finds a shot onto Grim, while Rain utilizes this brief distraction to grab Elige's AK. With a 180-degree crossfire setup, JT and Floppy are put into an impossible situation and Faze take the round. Round 6 ended up being the catalyst for Faze to take the early lead on the game and made many viewers expecting Complexity to roll over.
Back in this, they've got kits available, and it looks...
But Complexity fired back in the second half with their own force buy win. After Faze won pistol round to put themselves up 10-3, Complexity force up as they can't afford to lose any more rounds. The round starts with a standard mid-nade setup from Complexity, with Elige rushing down mid with an M4A1S to hopefully catch an aggressive T. With nothing being spotted and no counter nades thrown by Faze, Elige aggressively jumps up onto Xbox, where he catches Karrigan and Rain unprepared. Jumping back down, he turns his attention back to lower mid, where Faze attempts to nade the smoke to allow twistzz to get the trade. But Elige instead catches twistzz as he peeks out from underneath the smoke, putting Complexity up in a 5 vs 3. Elige falls back to Donut, where Grim sneaks through B main and catches Rain trying to hold for Elige, now 5 vs 2. Elige tries to re-aggress onto mid, but gets killed by the double swing. But in a 4 vs 2, Complexity still has a very healthy advantage as ropz and Broky push B. Although Faze gets the bomb planted, Complexity is able to clean up the last 2 Ts with ease. This round would be the start of Complexity's comeback in the second half, before Faze finally puts a stop to it on round 20. This game was a close series, but despite Complexity's efforts, the game ended up in double overtime where, out of gas and great CT play from Faze, Complexity fell and Faze became the first CS2 winners. This series proved the importance of economy management, especially in MR12, and although CS2 may be struggling now, we have a very bright future to look ahead to. Thanks for watching. If you learned something from this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys very soon.